Hey guys, Renee here. I explore true crime mostly across the state of Wisconsin, and if you're interested, stick around. Our first case is going to take you to the very tiny town of Casco, Wisconsin. Now, if you are from Wisconsin, bring out your little hand. Yep. And Casco will be right about here somewhere. Now, for those of you who are not from Wisconsin, that little peninsula looks like this on a map. And it's right about here where this tiny little dot is. Now this is about 20 miles east of Green Bay. I'm gonna take you back to 1991, okay? And we've got two little beautiful old ladies who live in Casco. Their names are Ann and Cecelia. Now Ann and Cecelia lived in a beautiful farmhouse on the outskirts of town, about, like I said, 20 miles east of Green Bay. And honestly, they didn't really have any enemies. Most old people don't. But let's go back a little. So Anna and Cecilia had planned to meet later in the day with the Holy Trinity Church, and they had plans to do this at 4:30, but they never showed. So of course, it being 1991, what did you do back in the 90s? You went and checked on your friends. You didn't pick up your cell phone. You went and drove out to their house to see how they were doing. And when they did, they'd get the shock of a lifetime. Anne, who was 90 years old at the time of her death, was found in her favorite chair, slumped over. Now Cecelia, it being her 85th birthday, was found underneath an overturned couch in a puddle of her own blood. When police showed up, they looked around, they did their investigative stuff, and they realized that the ladies' purses were missing, so they were thinking maybe robbery, but ultimately, they had nothing. I mean, who would want to harm two old ladies? So they've got a complete community on edge, because at this point, they're like, what the fuck happened? Now, police did find a bloody pool stick, and they did find some DNA. But it's 1991. What the hell are they going to match it to? So they did their shit, and things went cold. Until 5 years later, when they decided that, hey, Beth Labette and Chris Benoit, they were a couple who was arrested for theft across northern Wisconsin, and their purses were missing. So you know what? We're going to throw this in on our cases and see how we roll. And they went to court. Benoit was found not guilty in 1998. But Beth did not walk away so lightly. She was tried and convicted in 1997 on circumstantial evidence and hearsay of what I believe a convict heard somebody say, and then it was later withdrawn. But in 2005, after a push from the Innocence Project, she was later released. She did, however, die a year later. Not anything to do with the case. She did just pass, so it does kind of suck that she spent that much time in jail, just to die pretty much with her life is just beginning after getting out. The Innocence Project found out that her DNA wasn't even found at the scene, and there was DNA found at the scene, so it immediately was like, okay, she didn't do it, we gotta let her go. But in the end, the police still have no clue who killed Ann and Cecelia Cardigan. It is still till this day a cold case, and nothing. And that's why I'm talking to you guys today. I'm hoping somebody out there hears this and maybe says something. They know something, or they know somebody who knew something. Start talking, because eventually it'll come out, and their family deserves to know what happened. They do. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Again, this was Renee. I want you guys to be good, be happy, and stay safe. Thanks for listening.